You know what? Being YouTube CEO is actually working out for me. It's almost like we're going through like different phases of whoever grabs popularity and whoever fails to grab it. It's fascinating for sure. Right now, this is the rising star, the React bot, this reincarnation of Jack's films, bro. He's back to take over the internet at this point. At this point, I have to maybe even consider summoning ReactBot for this video. But that's not exactly what this video is about. This video is about pain. And about she dressed as a superhero just for the occasion. There's a little bit of pain involved in making content and being in this competition of who passes and who does not. It is extra painful because we're not fighting for minimum wage. Oh no. We're fighting for something way crazier than that. I would say unlimited wage. A scaling business level wage, basically. For me, just looking at number go up is kind of good enough, personally. And it's extremely entertaining what other people find interesting. It's not going to turn into a series. I'm not just going to skibbity over and over again. Actually, I will. I will be putting people's faces on thumbnails. That's what gets a lot of views. There's no escape. And this could be seconds evergreen video. Still, I believe in it, bro. It's still alive after 2 weeks while everything else died around it. And YouTube Rewind is technically tiny evergreen on my channel. And now I'm discovering that Unspeakable draws a lot of views as well. Well, Mr. Beast does not. Anymore. Funny enough. I don't know why. Shit, Pokemon is still evergreen, what the hell? Maybe it's a new way that YouTube works. It actually recommends videos that you still have playing around. I don't know, man. They could be shuffling things around. So maybe this boost that I just got recently, it's more artificial or something got unclogged. I like number go up, but it still has very little to do with this video. Because this is where the pain is. No? No, this is where the money is. Right? And money can be spent to get a better life. And sometimes better life is avoiding pain. That could be provided, right? You travel to a better place that has better living conditions. Slam bam, you're avoiding pain successfully. And I probably wouldn't leave my country. I'm not exactly sure where good living conditions are. A lot of information has to be taken. If I earn the money, I'm still thinking about it. Because I never had it. Always being poor, technically, in danger of a lot of pain, which is absolutely insane to me. Because it's stacking, bro. Being poor is a lot worse than you think. Alright. Let's begin talking about it. And I will fix that. If you are poor, you probably have bad parents. Bad parents, bro. You're not lucky. And the funny thing is, we live in a cynical world, so if you're not lucky, if you're not ding, 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 and winning lottery $1 million, you're just gonna be poor. and people will still not like you and pretend that you being poor is a reason not to like you. And it's almost like it's just infinite pain in that sense. If you stuck poor and you don't know how to get out, and the only way is slavery, basically. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What kind of system do we have in place right now? But welcome to the Max Stats storyline. That's my superhero right there. That will soak up a little bit of credit just for merely existing and living. And Ava Max just feels like it actually is maxing out stats. It's just better than everyone else. But nobody cares enough to admit. So she's gonna be a Powerpuff for a year, and we'll find out how powerful Ava Max actually is. Which is not exactly part of the storyline, but we're still gonna be curious, okay? Do you still follow? Because we're gonna dive into some insights. That's what I do on this channel. Again, I'm getting a lot of subscribers for doing this, and it's like, wow, okay, it's a new phase. It's the unspeakable phase. There was this, like, drama phase, technically, of Penguin Zero being the last victim of drama. Alright, cool. We did that, though. It was over. There was an old phase. Yeah, like, Mark Passio actually took over, in a way. But he was, like, also having, like, this evergreen moment. So I'm not sure if he was ever in second place. I don't remember, guys. There's a very, very old phase. Let's pretend that this was meant to be second place. Of me listening to mentors, teachers, all that shit, but then finding my passion to actually do something, not just listen to teachers. That's not what you should be doing, technically. But you can prepare yourself. That's fine. I guess listen to mentors until you find your passion. Then there's no reason to listen to them because they don't understand. And I was able to actually outpace the teachers. Listein. Oh, wow. No, I couldn't. Obviously, my passion was I want to be better. I want to outpace my teachers intentionally. To be smarter than they are. Because I felt like I could do it. Like, whatever they're talking about, like, I can do it better. I have a better perspective and better tools. Who in the world uses women as tools to tell stories, bro? Like, that's hard, man. And we're at this level. It's just the rest of the world is going to be a little bit behind, just wanting to find the entertainment and replacement for Mr. Beast just in case Mr. Beast falls off. We will still have a replacement, funny enough. I don't know if Unspeakable can handle that much pressure, but he was doing a pretty good job and still improving himself, so fuck yeah, let's go. Another notable thing on my channel is YouTube cookies, bro. Like, that shit slaps. I'm not sure if Unspeakable is carrying this thing right now single-handedly. It's a very likely situation, but yeah, this is a good place to just highlight people's work. No big deal. It has a kind of indirect connection with React where Jackson's also trying to highlight small creators every now and then. I don't think he's doing a very good job at finding the good creators and highlighting. He's just like, he's going through random shit at the moment. And still decided to attack reactors more. But at least he's doing it the correct way that I asked him to do, basically. So I can see the passion of, like, protecting small creators, that they have to achieve something. And Again, when I am a YouTube CEO, I know that this is the biggest pain point that people don't know. Not knowing will cause most pain. That's what it is, bro. And you will have to go back. Pain means you go back to zero. Down to zero. What does that mean? Your progress is reset. You have to come up with something fucking smart. You have to learn. You have to research how to avoid this pain, because the pain is gonna potentially come back and get worse. Who the fuck knows? To some extent, you can rely on yourself to understand the pain. It's not too difficult, usually. You might want to document it. You might want to get a full perspective. I'll tell you how it looks like. Yeah, potentially pain means that you have a lack of knowledge. You go forward in life, there's a forward pattern to follow. I start from this square, and I go this pattern of numbers. This is how you're gonna evolve, because that's how humanity understands itself right now. And technically, this number just flipped. Everyone is using AI now. Everyone has, like, mysterious amount of power over you. And you have to catch up. But it's still a transition period. It's still apocalypse. Alright? Down here. I'm around here. And I'm climbing this number to try and master it as best as I can. I haven't really mastered these ones until AI shows up, and I'm like, okay, I need to know this as well. So I'm like doing the TikTok, what the fuss thing. I want to establish that too. This is where most like small creators inhabit as well. With business, this would probably just stem out of pain. I don't have to improve. Just all the pain will accumulate over here for me. For everyone, it's different. But for me, I'm like driven by two personality. Like, I am trying to explain the unexplainable to most people, but 1 through 4 are personalities. Alright? You must not forget that. Because that's the most powerful part that you should still be able to understand. These are personalities. Water, earth, fire, and the winds. And once you understand more about the elements and what's the difference between them, well, you might be able to grow a lot of knowledge out of that. Is that people have personalities, that this is clearly a fire personality. Like, it's fucking obvious to me, but is it obvious to you? If it's not obvious, you have a lot to learn. Oh, look, it's pain, but hidden, isn't it? Yeah, with AI, there's a lot of lust going on of like, what can I do with it? How much power can I get? What I recently just woke up from is the sexual gratification idea, but I will talk about its next episode, maybe. Anyways, I am in a lot of pain. This shit is accumulating. And I call it the noise drama. Alright, there's neighbors causing a noise and asking me indirectly to build a business, meaning that the business idea is brewing. A business that will stop them from making noise. A simple business of like, even simpler than fucking delivering cookies to people's doors. Scout cookies, bro. Even simpler than that. But that's a fucking novelty business. Like, why doesn't it exist anymore? It feels like Scout cookies, bro. Let's fucking go. It's Scout. It's scouting territory. It's like literally a novelty business that should have never disappeared. And this one is needed here more than ever before. Like scouting of like who's respectful and who's disrespectful, and fucking noting that shit down. Expanding business like this, like so fucking easy. So easy, bro. People are disrespectful to me, and I'm not gonna stand by that. All right, and that's pain when people just diss on you, but they have nothing on you as well. They're fucking losers. So the worst they can cause is pain. And if they decide to do that, I mean, it can get worse and worse. It has to. This something has to be established here. So at least I have a solid idea now. The next phase is work. Just the next phase. So we have the idea phase where you have a vision, but the next phase is going to be work. You start working on that. And I don't want to start, obviously. Fucking lazy, in the sense that I don't want to waste myself on just for money at the moment. When I don't even know how to fucking make that shit. It's usually a lot easier to do work when you have friends, right? Pain can be gained or avoided using friendship. Now, that pain can be gained or avoided is technically with everything you do if you make mistakes. But this is the most important thing, right? Like avoid it, by the way. Friendship, like if someone else wants to do the job, you have to give it to them, right? So I'm just like hoping that someone else wants to do the job, right? And I'm just gonna move forwards. Maybe I am just good enough to live in idea phase without need to, ramp things up. I was poor. Not to the point where my parents got killed, but still, I do feel like my own parent killer, basically. That my parents are so fucking dysfunctional. That just like, I'll have to teach them a lesson, bro. I'll have to be the bad guy to my superhero. Like, what the fuck is going on? The last step. I don't know, man. Parent killer means absolutely something different than them actually dying, because everyone dies eventually. It's just they will die, bro. And they don't know how to fucking live life. It's so miserable looking at them. It's like, what the fuck is that? These are the poor scumbags that gave me life and gave me nothing else. And now just like existing. My dad, you can't keep his money in this wallet or give it to me in any way for no reason. In particular, I was like, what the fuck? That part I understand. I don't understand where he comes back and just does nothing productive. Just makes a mess out of himself and it's like, okay, what the fuck? Are you even my father in that sense? Like, I can talk to you. That's cool. So your parents obviously the biggest friends, potentially. But they don't want to do shit. Alright? In my case, there's a lot of friendships that you could potentially help yourself with. For now, I moved on forwards. Because friendships also cause me pain. I technically believe not pain resets your progress, but you're still moving forwards at the same time. Meaning that you don't actually progress very much in real life, but you progress in terms of actual progression of life. In real life, I'm not gonna progress in having a bunch of things and being able to flex those things. I'm not gonna nail this to like the highest level, like make a family, have a house or whatever. That's not gonna happen. All right, that's something that someone else does, and hopefully successful, right? Successfully. But they're still assholes. All right, they're still causing pain. So I still continue moving forward, away from them almost, a completely different direction of evolution. You need to hear this just to know my way of thinking of this whole fucking matrix, bro. But there's the NPC, the breeder evolution of going upwards. But the breeder evolution ignores everyone else. It doesn't learn respect. It just goes selfish ways of like, I have to make a family to myself. I have to provide to my own children and have privacy to myself to protect from everyone else. I'm scared of everyone else around me, basically. It's the fucking selfishness unleashed. Something that I can't fucking fathom when they become evil. Like, they become the most fucking evil pieces of shit ever. That they don't understand how fucking evil they are. By being selfish, by being completely useless, even in the conversation sense, you can't even have fucking talk with them. Like, they're the most vicious pieces of shit ever you will ever come across, and they're everywhere. The NPCs are everywhere. When they're higher level, you can just like, oh wow, you have a good life. That's cool, you know. But that's about it. That's all you can do. Just like stare at them. You can't even talk to them, bro. you can't. There's no fucking way. Unless you also NPC and you just slowly and carefully weave into their lives like you're a needle in a haystack, also known as fabric of their lives. If you weave yourself in very carefully day after day, maybe they will talk to you, bro. So this is the most common form of pain you will ever fucking receive, is talking to NPCs who have only selfish intentions, and that's it. There's no reason to actually interact with them. They just exist. That's what makes them NPCs. They just fucking run around and exist. They have pockets full of cash sometimes. They're gonna go through slavery and do whatever you want them to do if you have the resource to compel them to do it. You know, but they're just gonna run around. They're gonna be the fucking number on your screen often enough when you do YouTube. They're NPCs, and I'm not disrespecting them. I'm actually telling them exactly who they are, 100% defined, so they can actually evolve in a different direction a little bit, and I'm waiting them to do that. All right, I'm not disrespecting them in any way. They should be selfishly also trying to evolve in that direction, right? Understanding that win-win is not selfishness anymore. Win-win means someone else wins while you win at the same time. This is how you would build a business. This is the first principle you would learn when building a business. You win and they win too. It's not about just selfish gain over and over again. You actually can win and let the other person win as well. There's no win-loss. It's no win the competition and someone else loses. You win-win by participating, by doing something productive, by exchanging goods and talking to people in a respectful manner. That's a win-win. This is a simple fucking thing people have to learn eventually if they want to evolve. That's the requirement. But there's pain to it, you know, like people don't want to admit that. People want to cling on to their selfish ways and grow in that one direction, making them pretty weak overall in the end. Even if they achieve the highest status, I can achieve the highest status just by talking to a celebrity one time and flexing that shit on all the NPCs of like, well, I talked to celebrity. What did you do? You made a family. Well, that's the same thing. That's the same level. Getting a DM from celebrity is the same exact fucking comparison to making a family, building a house, and enslaving yourself for the rest of your life, basically, for no good reason. You know, it's the same thing. I received gratification of like, wow, I've reached a celebrity. They care about me. And I'm still yet to do that in a way that like really fucking hits the spot, you know? I got some sparkles here and there. Is the next step. Which celebrity, who do you want to hit you the hardest with a sledgehammer? That's the shit that I'm trying to figure out. This is the beautiful passion of life that I have right now. So for me, this is the life goal at the moment. Reach a celebrity that I fucking admire, you know? When Oompa Will reached me with his 5 million subscribers, fuck you, dude. Alright? Fuck you, dude. We gonna try again. Alright, we're trying to get something better than fucking Oompa Will. Give me a break. Fucking Mr. Beast's Oompa Loompa, bro. Like, get out of here. We can get higher than this. Alright, I have more up my sleeves. And my life is amazing in that sense, right? I just have to deal with pain. I have to find enough knowledge. And this is why max stats exist. The max stats is the idea that I have to fucking work on myself. And that will propel me forward a lot faster. You know, every day you contribute to your own life. Hopefully your life is not under fire and everything is intact. That's the other storyline of fireproofing yourself to make sure you don't take any damage. That's not exactly pain. It's related, but it's not that. We're talking about a different thing entirely right now. And I made a lot of progress, okay? We did pretty well so far. How did I evolve from the second tier, though, of people? What the fuck did I do to evolve from here to here is the question. What principle did I learn? You know what? I just found out celebrities exist. Celebrities exist, bro, and it's like some people are fascinated by them. That's cool. They're very popular. And then you realize like they have so many fucking things that they become just like your icons in a way. Like there's always going to be something higher than you, like that you have to work towards and even get their attention maybe for doing a good work yourself. Because they have all the things, they're probably looking down upon everyone else. The moment I discover Ari and her little tiny call to me, almost like directly to me, I'm like, yep, it's happening, bro. I found a way forwards. The portal open and now I'm like discovering the full spectrum of celebrity worlds, allowing me to hone my personality detection skills and, well, generally unveil a lot more about life's mysteries and all that shit, put everything together. They're very helpful. They're also helpful as little faces on thumbnails that attracts potential customers or friends, whoever, or just a fucking number because they're NPCs, whatever, just a hate comment. Fuck it, let's take it. You know, let's take that hit. This is very much required business, but like I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna do it. What tools I will obviously like knock on my friends' doors to attempt them to care even a little bit. It's like it's so fucking deep. But to pull them from where they are, like they're physically elsewhere, so far away. They just obliterated themselves. My friends are obviously higher level than everyone else. They just don't want to realize that. They don't want to realize their inner celebrity, that they are good, good enough people to brag about themselves to everyone else, to hold high esteem, to, well, at least feel cool that they have done something, right? Is the esteem booster. And also, like, YOLO, bro. Just YOLO. YOLO. All celebrities have realized themselves by accident almost. Who knows what the fuck happened? But you have to reach their level. You have to reach towards them. Somehow, you have to look up to something. And that should be the motivator that would make you talk to people as passionately as possible. Post something online. Be active on social media, right? So this results in being active. Socially active, mentally active, and in many ways active, right? And that's the level that we're reaching. We're always active. We're always every day. But in order to be very good, we need max stats. We need to be active and incredibly productive and faster than everyone else. We have to defeat everyone else. We have to outcompete them. This is the only way. People break. I have seen a TikTok where it was declared, dude from Squid Game lost 9 teeth from stress. 9 teeth? Is that what it is? I lost only 6. We need to go fucking higher, bro. More teeth to be lost. No, obviously it's the opposite. In fact, tooth pain is what inspired this video. Tooth pain inspired this video. Tooth pain lasted for 7 days, and it wasn't the first instance of tooth pain. That shit is fucking brutal. This was the 3rd instance of tooth pain, and often enough I lose teeth when this happens, but I'm realizing I can stop it. I can survive it. I can push through the pain and learn something about pain. So this is where we have reached. We reached the point of pain. The point of progress at the same time. Potential pain, by the way. Potential pain. It might just go away on its own. But at the same time, you have to promise your body to change a little bit, to strengthen yourself up. Your body has to become stronger as a result of pain, because it comes from your body most of the time. It's your body being weak that causes pain. Whether you feel weaker than other people around you, and you cannot hold enough self-esteem to show to them who's the boss when the boss is needed, or are you just generally weak, too weak to just go on throughout your day, or are you just too confused of like you still need that sexual gratification to move forward, but you also need to work at the same time. Currently, you have to be working. How do you balance all these things? It's a lot of work. Just to understand how to work. The greatest thing in the world, bro. Work. For me, personally. The way I will sell it to you, bro, it's the greatest thing ever. The way I will sell to the world is that work is the greatest thing. But you have to achieve a certain level. Otherwise, it will turn into pain, and so it turn into failure. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. I can't save everyone, unfortunately. Everyone has their own space for themselves. Everyone can achieve this. And YouTube can become like a honorable and safe platform for people to seek jobs out. But right now, everyone is trying to do it and nobody actually knows what they're doing. They're actually wasting themselves for the sake of money. They see number go up and they just waste everything They don't understand that when they're getting money, someone else is losing that money. And that someone else could be, 10 times better than they are. They're just burning everything. Burning through that shit, even though they're gonna get fired the next day, potentially, for being evil. Like, you just never know what's happening on this fucking YouTube platform until you see it from my perspective. And people are not allowing me to share my perspective right now. It's probably because it's very painful. Funny enough. Again, pain is a self-reflection moment. You have to go all the way back. All the way back, bro. To the beginning. To the zero. To learn. This is the only thing that's left over. The 2 is left over from all this. You will not be able to learn just by living life. You learn by doing research, by doing work on yourself, realizing what it needs to be done for you to self-improve, to be more skillful. You do it in your private space, bro. In your private time. This is what you have to do. You have to do that too. There's no community that will propel you. There's not enough friends that will push you forward. You have to do that to yourself, unfortunately. Life will not ask you directly to improve yourself in terms of knowledge. It just is there available to you. Knowledge is good. You could just sit there and wait and do nothing and see the world improve around you. You could do that. But you could be the improvement that life needs at the same time. You could invent something new that hasn't been invented yet. You don't understand, I have done it. I've already reached, at age 30, invention level generation of things people have never seen before. I'm doing things people have never seen before. And I'm not talking about this fucking Matrix building, which is also pretty high level right now. But just in general, like, everything I do is almost invention level, right? Just because I'm active, I'm starting to, like, invent something unique. And that's what happens. You become like a miniature celebrity that's people could look up to, but you still have to raise your self-esteem. And when you raise your self-esteem high enough, a celebrity will notice. They will be like, "Oh, you need a kick in the butt right now, because we need you around." That's for sure. You need to be really motivated. Now, I hope when I reach this level, I can start improving in every way. Otherwise, I'm still just gonna be NPC level, just laid down this way. And we haven't improved that much. Like, every NPC can achieve that level of glory until I level up anything at all. Every bubble basically means something. There's 16 to collect. 4 of these, right? And if you remain an NPC and I don't hear from you, and you don't respect me, I know you're an NPC. If you don't fucking respect me, and you don't watch my content, but you know who I am, and you know that I'm making content, you're an NPC, bro. You're still just fucking stuck in your ways, unless I like you very much. Unless I recognize you as, like, you're special. You don't have to reply to me, you already did enough content. Or what's not. Like, you're doing content, but you're not respectful of me, so that would put you in the middle somewhere, right? There's people in different categories, and the most generic category can only achieve 4 dots in their lives. If you occupy all of these fast enough, you know that you can improve in 4 different ways. And that's fucking insane. You don't just improve in your personal life just to look pretty and eat luxurious food every now and then and go on vacations. It's like, nope. that's not exactly quote-unquote life. There's more to it. Alright? So I had to put down the improvement, self-improvement matrix of what I'm actually trying to do. If I occupy all of these, I will be able to improve myself. And this is where you go, technically. This is the place you go. Now, if this is the next thing I do is occupy all of these, but all of a sudden, like, people will fucking notice that, holy shit, what the hell is that guy? Just by having 5 dots, you become the anomaly around the neighborhood. You are greater than NPC could have ever gotten, bro. You become an anomaly. People will start being interested in you. Just you wait, bro. Of like, wait, this guy is clearly better than me, and I will never be able to achieve that status of greatness. What is going on? Right? People will start bringing that question mark around and start talking about you potentially. In a good way, not in a bad way anymore. Because in a bad way, they're gonna be like, oh, but I have children. You know? Now, they can't flex this on me. They're flexing this. That's all they fucking have. They have 3 dots right now. If people flexing children on you, because they're gonna do that eventually, bro. I have shit out a baby, and it's the greatest thing ever, and it has to run around and make noise and be fucking annoying, basically. So the moment I reach like celebrity endorsement status, I will be able to beat this level of NPC behavior. NPCs are there to also like encourage you to move faster, you know? And technically we're rivals in that sense. I'm here and they're there, right? I spend the same amount of time achieving this, which is much greater value than this. Alright? You understand now? This is crazy shit. For them it's difficult. Like, it's expensive lifestyle. You don't understand. This is cheap. This is what a poor person tends to do. A poor person wants to improve their life in every imaginable way and starts with $0 of self-improvement. The social way of self-improvement. This costs $0. This will cost you 10, 100 every day. Every day. If you do this, every day it will cost you this much, because in order to have friends, right, you will have to give them dollars, bro. You have to give them something to be able to keep them. To keep all your friends intact and not upset them in any way, and just offer them something. It's fucking $10 a day. That's the lifestyle. It's $1,000 a day, I imagine. A day. Meaning that you need to earn 300K. It's crazy, bro. 1,000 is a day lifestyle, and you're already like top tier. Now you could be top tier NPC, alright, or you just don't know how to spend money or find reasons to spend money. You don't even see it. But let's see. I'm obviously roughly putting numbers around. It's not exact. Also, you have to be friend-win to yourself. What does that mean? You need to eat food. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. You have to spend money on yourself every day. You have to spend $10 on food every day, on average, right? So let's talk about this tooth pain that I had. It's very interesting. For 7 days, there was like a fucking rainbow of pain at this point. 7 colors of pain. Not paint, but literally pain. I think I can put down 7 colors. It's not that deep. But I'll just put 5. It looks good still, right? The pain matrix. So what happens? Like, you go down, you learn how to maximize your stats a little bit more, and you go back. You go back and you just continue working, but you have to go reset to 0. You have to humble yourself down. The moment you feel pain, everything ends. All right? Your life progress ends, and you have to meditate and improve yourself as best as you can. All right? Your number is potentially different, but this is the resource that's like very loose. Knowledge is a very loose resource. Is the cheapest resource you can find right now, because everything else wants to stack you up, is waiting for you, basically. The other numbers are waiting. So the knowledge is there. What happened in the world when there's all numbers occupying places? I don't know, man. You can still see that the 4 was the cheapest thing out there. You know, the 4 was just laying around on the lowest scale. In this case, the next cheapest number is, I have no idea. Probably still 3. Probably still like talking about money with everyone. Being concerned about money, of like how much this cost, how much you get for every sale, how many people come in, and you talk to people about money. That's all you do. That's the lowest hanging fruit right now. How much you make, like keep talking about money, and you're gonna improve as well. So like a miniature 3 is on the loose as well. All right, right now, especially it's actually growing. This thing is growing because it's going to be replaced. All right, so talk about money with people all the time. It's my best advice, but even better advice is collecting knowledge. Being subscribed to this channel will help you collect knowledge, because that's what I'm interested in as well, you know, and I'm interested in you, the YouTube user, to become knowledgeable. I have this whole thing going on. This is also what beats certain points of pain. Pain gives you reason to do something, right? So what does this do exactly? Well, I wanted to know, how much time am I spending? And it felt like very valuable to me. How much time? What am I interested in? I needed to know exactly, and then the Powerpuffs solidifies and became the most biggest interest. Not exactly the biggest interest, but like card games became the biggest interest, to the point where I'm like, wow, I need to make a channel out of that. This is my biggest interest. I recognize it. The next biggest interest is like flexing that I'm YouTube CEO, bro. Just being able to have all these buttons and convenience and all that crap. Being to build myself up is my second biggest interest. The next one is actually just chilling. TikTok, bro, is third. And I can actually bring this up once more. The interest matrix. I put it together, bro. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't know. And it would cause pain. Not knowing right now causes pain. You're missing something. You only see these numbers. You only see money, power, and sex. You don't see knowledge, bro. And if you don't see knowledge, you will lose your human capacities to be sane, because you still need to understand what this is. This is requiring knowledge. To build friendships, you will require knowledge of how not to step on someone's tail and instead offer them something useful. Well, scouting social media is my next big interest, in a way. So, Powerpuffs and just chilling. And maybe I haven't done anything about TikTok, you know? Maybe I haven't reported on my biggest interest, but I kind of did, right? I do have the What the Fuss series, lasting a very, very long time now. but not actually kind of picking up any steam. It is actually occupying pretty high location on my channel now. The What the Fuss. I don't think any of these are What the Fuss. This one is. You can see the TikTok logo. We did it, bro. Mr. Beast drama. And then I have Hunger Games occupying, which is fucking badass because I went hungry for a long time. And this is right here. So What the Fuss actually collected 2,000 views, marking its territory all the way up here. Very interesting. I've reached a level of pain, by the way, where max stats is needed. This is going to be a hard thing to breach, because I will start to prove these assholes, who will not be this, alright? They will not be self-esteem gurus, bro. I will not look up to them. They already solidify that this is like the highest level that they have reached, and now they're evil on me, specifically. Including my mom and dad and like everyone around me, bro, are evil. They can only shit out a baby, and that's it. Their life journey ends here. And I'll be defeating like tons and tons of people all of a sudden. Maybe one of them will notice and be like, well, okay, you did it. You know, will give me confirmation and try to stop drama around me or like get employed, bro, in my business adventure. Who knows what's next waiting? Is this gonna happen next? Because this is Point of Pain, bro. This could also happen out of pain, out of necessity to, you know, alleviate pain. Or YouTube could happen. My YouTube CEO rank could also increase. Because I did a good enough job, you think, right? I'm doing a pretty good job. What do you think? So I could escape. There's routes of escape. This is very painful. I'm not sure how fucking celebrity endorsement actually helps me in this case. Right now. I potentially could funnel some views out of that, but it's not that simple. Right? And this could be just like me becoming friends with them. That makes sense. So the Point of Pain is probably best described as fire damage. Alright, there's now multiple ways of going with this. Becoming friends with the people around me, so they stop biting my ass off and trying to compete with me. This means I start to establish some kind of business and funnel some money for self-defense, and police recognizes that I sort of need protection or need to get my ass kicked, whatever it is. They will still respect me and talk to me, which is badass. Police talking to you, bro, it's something. This is where they are. The police station's right here, above NPCs, obviously, right? Do you see how much knowledge I have to be able to move forwards in life? Do you see where I am compared to everyone else? Yeah. Most people don't because they clicked away from this video to avoid even recognizing that I exist in this way. That this is how I operate in life right now. This is how much knowledge you need to stack on top of itself to just be able to breeze through. Otherwise, someone else like pull you in with the knowledge that they have. You will share the knowledge. There's different ways of getting knowledge, but it's the loose material, the $0 fucking dollar cost that just people can forget about and mess things up. All right, through experimentation, you can get knowledge, whatever you can do. Yeah, it sucks. It presents itself as pain, this thing. So it's a likely thing that I'm not supposed to be doing or chasing after. Who the fuck knows, man? I could still do it, though. I'm not exactly sure how. But we're gonna uh, figure all of these options. My improvement right now is necessary. Just 3 dots, bro. Don't quite cut it. Just having the bright ideas, right, that I can talk to other people about. This is those dots. Like, I can introduce them to those things, but that's all I can do right now. And it's almost impossible to make friends. This is also fucking painful. Everything is painful. Everything is bored, technically. So I can't actually exclude anything. Every improvement is going to be pain. Because you're not there yet, you know? It will take a lot of time and dedication to work things out. What is the closest thing? We don't know yet. Just moving from here to here. What the fuck was that, bro? This was like a discovery moment. Like, these are special moments. It's crazy to me. To some extent, I have passive income that I can, like, waste on other people. Maybe make friends out of that. There's a possibility. It's easy to go back and reset everything because this is how simple my life looks like. Like, I occupy these areas in life. This is who I am. If you can define yourself as simple as that, you have successfully reset yourself. And you can work from there. You can reset yourself by not even becoming human anymore, but becoming dots on the screen. This is how much you have to reset. You have to simplify yourself, put yourself one step forward, and then expand that consciousness into real world. That's how simple it is. There's probably 4 ways of doing it. I'm not exactly sure. I'm obviously not sure where I'm making mistakes or anything, but this is where it is. Now, before we close, we have to still talk about the tooth pain, because I want to. Maybe there's no need to. But you know what? When I was in pain, I knew I had to work on my body even more, and like my habits as well, improve my habits. This is technically the main course of Max Stats, improving habits of what you do every day, shaving those seconds, bro. Fucking seconds. Minutes, though. Becoming more efficient in everything you do. Understanding with greater clarity of how to do things properly. How to achieve what you want to achieve. Because there are ways to contribute to every one of these things, right? There are ways to do it. You learn more about AI, how to build a business. All right, cool. This is a little bit mysterious, the power dynamic, the self-esteem, I believe. Yeah, that's what it is. Let's pretend, okay? Technically, the celebrity status, self-projection that you are an important person and you're powerful. Kind of like projecting superpowers as well, projecting skills that you have. And doing it constantly, that's what it is. It's a daily dose of you, because you have something to tell every single day. So it's the activity, daily activity, all right? And the final one, well, sexual gratification chasing, basically. And yeah, I'm chipping away on every single front, obviously. I have to. I'm not sure where the next breakthrough is going to happen in my life, but I'm ready. The only part that's not quite there yet is like, how does pain get into this? But pain is like improvement. And pain is also like pushing you to improve yourself at the same time. And maybe even telling you that the breakthrough is happening very soon. Or is happening right now. Who knows, right? Or it's just the apocalypse and that causes pain because fucking the world is in so much chaos. I'm thinking that is the case right now. That the world itself is improving, And that is pain. Pain, no gain, boys, is correct. No pain, no gain is the same thing. In fact, this never existed. Only this. Only whatever you make of it. Pain is actually an indication of like, wow, it's a good thing, basically. Pain is a good thing. Somehow. If you can trick your brain to remember pain as a good thing, as like the moment that something has to change and it's a good thing because you're gonna learn something, you're gonna push through the pain, right? You're gonna push through the pain. The video is over though, but you must keep pushing through the pain when you find it. And tell me about it. Tell me what is the most painful thing so we can push through the pain together. How about that? I hope you subscribe, bro. Get the fuck out of here. See you guys next time.